What's good, YouTube and Twitch? Today we have another market watch. A ton is happening because of the new cards released in the OCG, as well as the new rulings and link monsters. So let's go ahead and get into it and decipher what exactly is happening here. First, Super Lumina has completely sold out, and tons of the hollowed out Lightsworns are selling out as well. But as you see, the Ultras from the Legendary Collection are still not quite selling out. They're up to over double, though, of what they were. It's pretty insane. And the Super Luminas are resting at one available on market near mint, 100. So only one person has it for sale, and the rest are kind of keeping them or waiting for the ones that they bought out to come in. It should be interesting to see where it falls back. Super Lumina's had that kind of price point before, actually, where it was hitting really, really high back, but this is way back in the past, and we don't even know if she's going to be as relevant in the Twilight decks. You might play not 3, so it's really interesting to see that it was one of the first go-tos. But of course, the second go-to being Judgment Dragon. There's only 2 ultimate rares on TCG Player, and both are not even mint, and they are 58s and up. That's pretty ridiculous for a not mint card. And the BATT prize card is actually a high rarity of it, and it's $50 per again. I don't know if that's actually where it was. Super Special Awesome is usually relatively cheap. Yep, it was 30, so almost a double up there once again. It's pretty insane to see all these things. And let's find the cheapest first ed near mint here. We have plenty of people trying to sell their lightly plays, the entire first page is, and not a single near mint. Weird. And then we see that also on eBay there's not a single near mint first ed. So first ed JD just completely off the market. There's one Super Lumina on the market. Well, it should be interesting to see how they come back in. But basically there's a whole new Twilight archetype, and it's actually called Twilight, which is kind of exciting, where it's dark versions of the Lightsworns, and they interact with the Lightsworn's effects. And there's a lot of players who are just really excited about this kind of a thing for A, nostalgic factors, B, it's actually going to be decently playable, and it's a way to like kind of play around the link monsters because you don't need to overlay as much. Here's what I'm going to suggest also for people looking at the link mechanic. If Brilliant Fusion does not get hit before it happens, that's automatically 2 effect monsters on the field, because you can send Trick Clown, you can send Wolf. You're going to be playing this in the Lightsworns. I would definitely consider trading for Brilliant Fusion and Seraph Knight right now while it's at this price point. It's actually been creeping slowly up because the Mega Packs, as you remember, started out as $1.50. Just over time, it's naturally gone up because the Brilliant Engine is still very, very good. And let's actually go to price plus shipping lowest first, and then buy it now. Of course, you can always try to snipe an auction. As you see, it's actually more on eBay. It's $3.80 and quickly just keeps going up to $4. It's hard to say because it's so far off, but I would have mine now in case nothing happens to it on a ban list. The Brilliant Fusion Engine always kinds of checks itself by having to play the Gym Knights, and it's just interesting to see. We still have the 830 Super Seraph Knights, and that's actually creeped slowly up, I believe, from the last market watch. Barely, not really. It's negligible. But the DTs, since I covered it at 9, have been at 12. Still something to consider having right now for when that happens, because again, A, it's 2 effect monsters right off the bat, and then you have 2 normal summons. It definitely enables the link monsters past what any engine besides and actually in tandem with cards like the Agent of Venus that have been thought of so far. And here's some of the fails. And some good cards. Alright, Reborn Tengu, I think, is the middle ground here. It got bought out completely. An excitement that when you link summon using it, it's going to pop out another one. I don't think it's that good. I can see why people are excited. They're looking to past formats for answers on how to link summon, and Tengu is one of the first thought of ones. This was actually still at like $2 last night, and this was already at 12, so it was mid buyout when I was watching it. But we see the lowest is now 14 and then 16, followed by the lowest near mint Super is 14. So they're really trying to hold that line. And let's go to buy it now on eBay. And we see people are already trying to get rid of theirs at, what is this, 10, and then, so it's cheaper there. People just want to sell it. I don't think it's that good, because A, it's a single monster by itself, so you're going to have to combo it with something like Brilliant to be able to get anything going. And I guess it's two Link monsters, but we don't have those yet. And so Wind, it doesn't work with the Radiant. I don't know, the Zoo Engine's obviously superior, even if it gets hit before then. Even if a lot of things get hit to 1, it's still going to be superior. We've already seen combos from it, and it's hard to tell what's going to happen moving forward, but don't pay these prices. This is ridiculous. I think there's just much better answers. Like Creation of Venus, which after I featured it yesterday went to $10. I will take full responsibility that that's my fault, but you can still have plenty of budget options. 30 cents first ed commons. You can still get your playsets for dollars. It's only expensive if you're buying your hollowed out versions. But with Brilliant Fusion, that's 2 monsters already, and then you summon this, and there's 3 more total, and Seraph Knight will be in your extra zone. I think I forget what it's called. I think it's the extra zone, but basically you can flood your field and just start creating things. You can do so much using Venus Brilliant that it's actually insane. It's just so many monsters. You can go into the new Cyber Knight card, and that enables 2 extra deck zones to your side. You can make a spider happen if you normal summon this before Brilliant and do your Shine Balls. You can make a spider in your zone to enable that, and then you make the Cyber Knight, and then you just keep going. It's actually pretty insane. And you can make effect monsters with the Shine Balls too. You can make the level 2 Ghost Trick, like we said, that goes into the that ranks up into the rank 4, and then you can actually Shadow Spread Virus that. There's just all sorts of cool things you can actually do with Venus in the upcoming format. And again, it's $10 lowest on eBay as well. So like Tengu versus Venus, I think Venus is the better card, and it's a cheaper option when you're going for the commons. Ground Collapse is a complete fail. Whoever's investing in this is, I get that you're trying something, but do not pay for this card. We don't even know if this card can take up anything other than the Monster Zone slots that are for the field, the regular field now. So stop buying this card. It's even locking up zones is not that good. It's just not that good. Just stop buying this card. It gets outed so easily by Spell and Trap Destruction. And similarly, we see a $5 lowest. This card sucks. Do not get it. Do not buy it. Do not be paying anything for this card. Similarly, Sunset Switch is very expensive as well. If you guys didn't read the new Field Spell, which is more searchable and better than this card, the new Field Spell Castle Link says once per turn during your main phase, you can target 1 Link monster you control, move it to a main monster zone on your side of the field that it is linked to. Yeah, so you can basically move it into the available zone and free up another extra slot. Sunset Switch, we don't even know if it can touch those zones because it's a monster card zone, and it's a less searchable, worse version of this card that's going to come out. And it also has the added effect of once per turn during your main phase, switch the placements of 2 Link monsters in your main monster zone, or 2 Link monsters in your opponent's main monster zones. There's literally just a better version of this that can also affect your opponent. Like, don't buy Sunset Switch. I don't know why it's $7 other than it's old and fake hype. It's still one of the worst cards in the game. It does not deserve this price point, and there's a better version of it coming out that is searchable by terraforming. Thanks for watching, guys. What do you guys think about the Lightsworns going back to their glory prices? What do you guys think about the Brilliant Engine? I think it's very, 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 very good heading forward if unchecked. I would actually hope almost that they would check it, because it's just going to enable so many things with the Link monsters that it's actually going to be a crazy fast game. What do you guys think of Reborn Tengu and its self-replacement? What do you guys think of the Creation of Venus? I own this one. This one's me. I featured it in 2 places, and I was the only one to do so. What do you guys think of Ground Collapse and Sunset Switch? I think they're completely useless. I do not think they're good. I do not think you should be buying them. Thanks for watching. This is all my advice. Again, personal opinions. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think, and smash that like button if you enjoy Market Watch.